I've got here in front of me my top 5 random things that you wouldn't think you'd need on an event videography shoot, but are actually essential on an event videography shoot. So all of these things laid out, these few things laid out in front of me, and I will explain how exactly I use each of them and why at a wedding, on my wedding shoots. But I wanted to focus on items that you maybe wouldn't think to even include in your bag at all. They're all completely accessible and inexpensive, and they will actually help you on a film shoot rather than just listing you a load of expensive kit that you don't actually need. All of these things are in my kit bag for every single wedding and regularly come in handy, save time, etc, etc. And they're all dead accessible. You can pick all of these bits up online and no brand is better than the other. They're all fairly cheap, common items, but I have linked my specific choices in the description below, so if you want to click through that'd be nice, and I'll make a couple pennies. First up we have the prism, and I have made a more detailed video where I go into how I use this, and I'll leave it floating around and link it up here. But in a nutshell, it's just a piece of glass that you would hold up right to your camera lens, and it will give you loads of reflection, distortion, refracted light to your image. It's genius. It turns a plain, flat looking image into a really interesting one. Well worth having. Next, the pencil case hack. I did get this tip way back when from Craig Adams off of Wedding Film School, so credit where it's due there. This is just a zip pouch. It's not actually a pencil case, but it could be a clear pencil case, or a sandwich bag, or a Ziploc bag, or any kind of pouch, anything really. The point is to have 2 pouches, both labelled or colour coded or something like that. One pouch is going to contain fresh batteries and the other dead batteries. This was genuinely a light bulb moment. It's such a simple thing, but essentially in here I've got all my batteries on the wedding day. That's at one end of my kit bag, fresh batteries, and then I have another pouch at the other end of my kit bag. This one's got a sticker on, so I know it's fresh batteries. The other one's not got a sticker on, but use whatever labelling system you want. Craig Adams had different coloured pencil cases, hence the pencil case hack. So that's my sophisticated labelling system. And yes, I did have my logo made into stickers. I was young and naive, don't judge me. When you need a battery and you're rushing, as soon as you open your bag, you know where the fresh ones are, and you're not going to be rummaging around in the same bag, picking up batteries, hoping that they've got juice in them and they're not flat and properly separated and labelled. It's the simple things, you know? I know there's going to be some of you watching that are having their minds blown right now over this. Next is the item that I probably use the most on the wedding day out of all of these things: electric tape and Velcro tape. Gaffer tape's good as well. Just tape in general. Taping down audio recorders, attaching them to mic stands or lecterns in a church for picking up readings and the vicar. You might need to tape down wires or light stands or whatever you use it for. Whatever the use, there's a good chance you're gonna need this in your bag, and probably a spare roll as well, a couple of rolls of tape. I use electrical tape in most cases, but I also have double-sided Velcro tape that I like to use in churches on the wooden lecterns because it doesn't leave any sticky residue behind. Next is my portable battery pack, power bank, whatever you want to call it. There's plenty of these online these days, relatively inexpensive, but I would recommend investing in a good one. This is 8,400 milliamps, something really solid that's going to give you loads of charge. 6,000, 8,000 milliamps upwards. Get yourself a good one. This one in particular has a USB port on the side, so you can plug any USBs in. iPhone lightning charger, and another general USB charger for like Samsung and other phones, but I could also plug my Sony TX650 straight into that and charge them up. Does about 3 to 4 full charges of my iPhone when it's full, so having this in the bag, obviously I need my phone on a wedding day. I use my sat nav, I might need to ring other suppliers or second shooters if you've got one. I normally have the running order or my details of the day on my phone, so you need your phone on the day. So this leaves me safe in the knowledge that I've got plenty of charge. It's peace of mind. I don't need to worry about my phone dying. And if you want to score some brownie points, you can give it to the bridesmaid or the guest who is walking around looking for a charger because they want to charge the phone during the meal, or there's always someone that's looking for a phone charger, and it's a nice thing. You can offer them that and it just makes you look even more awesome. And lastly, the last item, it doesn't really count, so forgive me, but I personally couldn't manage without this, so I wanted to include it. And it's this double-sided Velcro that I keep on the back of my laptop. So it's double-sided Velcro tape, and I just cut it to size and stick it on the back of my laptop, and the other half goes on my hard drive. And so whenever I'm at a wedding backing up footage, or I'm editing on the go, on trains, on planes, I do a lot of that. Or maybe you're at the wedding doing the same day edit, or you're just backing up footage on the go. You don't have to worry about your hard drive hanging off the side, because they always eject themselves. This never ejects itself. It's just super convenient and compact for traveling. I love it. Those are my 5 essential items to have in your kit bag. And actually, before I end, I'm just going to add to this list backups. Like in all of these things, you can have backups of your tape, you can have backup batteries, backup everything, but I'm talking like backup camera, backup audio recorders, backup monopods, tripods. You've got a backup in the unfortunate event that something breaks or you lose something or whatever. You've got a spare camera, you've got a spare tripod. It's not going to ruin your shoot. I can't. You've got to have backups. So let me know if any of these suggestions are new to you and are going to help at all, or if you've got your own random, like non-technical kind of items that are essential to your bag. I'd love to hear about them and then share them with everyone in the comments. I am doing a proper what's in my bag kind of video at some point, an update for this year. I've been meaning to do it for a while, so I am going to do it. But if that's something you want to see, let me know and I'll prioritize it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.